Welcome everyone here to the Dorm Pod, episode 6. It is February 6th, and it is NBA trade deadline talk. We're going to be talking about all the trades that happened here in February and beyond. We'll start first with the LA Clippers. They get Drew Eubanks and Patty Mills from the Utah Jazz for Mo Bamba and PJ Tucker, a 2030 second-round pick and cash considerations. PJ Tucker, he's been traded, 4 times in the last 24 hours?
Yeah, he went to the airport. He doesn't even know where he's going to at the moment.
Yeah,
he doesn't know which flight to catch.
Yeah, he's probably just staying at one point. He's probably staying in one place and waiting for the entire deadline to be over with to, even move.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I mean, for him, he's just getting older now, so
yeah,
there's not much for him. No teams really looked for him to be that guy, but the Clippers game, Patty Mills is a good pickup.
Yeah.
And then Drew Eubanks, that's the Utah Jazz, I think, is just fully resetting, and they're just trying to get as much picks and money as they can before the end of this season.
Yep.
Try and pull an OKC. I feel like after everyone saw what OKC did and how much of a super team they became with just their draft picks, basically, and other than trading for Shai. Or Shea.
Shea,
my bad.
No, you're good. People say it differently.
Everyone's trying to copy OKC, I think, now. I think that's what Utah's trying to do at the moment.
Yeah. And then Utah stayed in the trade talks with being involved with that Dallas Lakers trade. Dallas getting AD, Max Christie, and a first-round pick. The Lakers getting Doncic, Kleber, and Morris. And then the Jazz got Jalen Hood, Schifino, and 2 2025 second-round picks, one for each team. Well, one from the Clippers instead of the Lakers, and then one from Dallas.
Yeah, I think that Lakers just had that Clippers pick. That's why it's there.
Yeah.
Utah Jazz, like we talked about this in the last episode, they're just kind of in there, and they were like, GM got the call, like, well, what am I agreeing to? And they're like, we'll give you $55,000 and Hood Schifino for nothing.
Right.
That it just worked through in the end. And then, like we said, for the moment, I think Dallas won at the moment.
Yeah.
And Max Christie balled out for the Mavericks last time they played.
Yeah, it was insane.
So when AD comes back, that's a very strong team.
Yep.
We talked about it though before.
Yeah.
For the future, I mean, it's gonna be fun. This Lakers team, they made a couple more trades. We saw.
They did. Yeah, they really moved a lot of people around. We'll get to that here at some point. So Doncic going to the Lakers and AD and Christie going to the Mavericks. Christie's really showing his role play in the Mavericks so far after his first game with Dallas, as AD still has a couple days to recover from his abdomen injury, as Doncic is looking to join the Lakers, I think, on Saturday.
It's Saturday or today?
Saturday, I think.
Let's see.
Yeah, they said it was Saturday.
Saturday, he's going to come back. I mean, I just saw he started practicing today.
Yeah, he's not playing against the Warriors, but
he is out. And
Saturday.
LeBron's a game-time decision today.
Sure.
But it's going to be fun to see.
Yeah.
LeBron and Luka, we've seen LeBron be amazing in duos, and we've seen LeBron be terrible with duos.
Right.
And this is a pretty, and not really a pretty new one. He's done better when he's kind of the bigger guy in the role, if you get what I mean.
Yep.
Dwayne Wade, the best duo. Dwayne Wade was like the guard role, facilitating.
Yep.
Kyrie, second best duo.
Yeah.
Facilitator for LeBron. So this honestly might work out better for him with having Luka being the facilitator in the end.
Yeah, absolutely. Then we go to the Spurs, Kings, and Bulls trade. The Spurs getting De'Aaron Fox and Jordan McLaughlin.
De'Aaron balled out. Did you see it yesterday? 24 points. De'Aaron got 24. Then
big dub.
Then Victor Wembanyama with 24 points, big dub. And I remember I was working yesterday and we had it on the TV. I'm like, this is kind of scary.
Right.
This Spurs team can make a really good push for the playoffs. I'm not saying going all the way, but
sure,
could get to that first round, maybe even potentially second round with this trade.
Exactly. Yeah. Getting McLaughlin as a good role player on the bench as well. The Kings getting a crap ton here, getting Zach LaVine, Ziddy Sissoko, who ended up being, I think, a free agent at some point. They got 3 first-round picks, 3 second-round picks. They got a first and second for next year, a first in 27, 2 second-rounders in 28, and a first round in 31. So they're really looking for the future of the Kings.
I mean, how the Kings get all those draft picks and then the Bulls get one, and it's their own?
Yeah, I don't.
That's the only one they got. The one they had before that they traded away.
Yeah.
Was that? I think that was the. Was it the DeMar trade?
The DeMar trade. Yep.
DeMar DeRozan. How
Chicago.
You get that back and you give away Zach LaVine? You only get, like, you got. They're not terrible. They're decent players, decent role players, but they're not Zach LaVine.
Right.
But the Kings are still having to figure it out because I mean, last time, they lost to the Magic by 130, 111.
Yeah. Yep.
Zach, and now it's more of some of these players have to have a lesser role. Like DeMar's a straight offensive player. He's a shooter. He's a scorer. Yep. Zach LaVine's a scorer.
Mm-hmm.
Sabonis he's just great all around. I like Sabonis.
Yeah.
But now who out of those 3 like have to lower their role?
Right.
I don't think Malik Monk is really a playmaker like that.
I'm not. I mean, he's more of like a
shooter. I feel like
a shooter and just a quick guy out there. He's kind of like a De'Aaron Fox, but more on like like a back. He's like a Walmart De'Aaron Fox, I guess. The best way. To describe
I mean, he's just a shooter. De'Aaron Fox can create. He can, off the dribble, pass and do everything else. And now one of these guys, whether it's Zach LaVine, Malik Monk, DeMar DeRozan, have to be more of a facilitator. It's gonna be interesting to see how the Kings are gonna work this out. Now, I don't know how it really. I think San Antonio for sure won the trade.
Sure. Yeah.
But those draft picks.
Draft picks. Yeah. I mean, we'll come back. We'll come back to that in like 6 years, and we'll talk about
the Kings
if it's worth it or not. But yeah. And then the Bulls getting Zach Collins, Trey Jones, and Kevin Huerter, and a first-round pick. Getting their own pick back from San Antonio.
I mean, just a couple role players. Now we know the Bulls want to just kind of tank for the season, get a better draft pick, and see what they can do in the offseason.
Yeah, February 3rd, just a quick
swap.
second round pick swaps between Charlotte and OKC. Caleb Martin goes to Dallas after they get AD and Christie, and the Sixers get Quentin Grimes and a second round pick in return. Caleb, showing his overall versatility with the Sixers. He showed his versatility and and what he's worth. They're giving away a solid guard in Quentin Grimes, and then they're also giving them a second round pick for this coming year already. The Sixers got their pick back from Dallas, so that's interesting. I feel like Dallas is just really went deep. I mean, looking for a deep roster here in the trade at the trade deadline.
Yeah, he's just a good player to come off the bench, someone who works hard and I think they're just looking for more of that, in a way, defensive and hustle player. Then they don't need many scores anymore. Yeah. So, I mean, they're going for the defense wins championship. That's what the Mavs are doing, and that one caught me off guard.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really see a winner much in that trade.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Maybe Quentin Grimes is younger, isn't he?
He's young. Yeah.
So, I think
like his second or third year.
For the future, Quentin Grimes probably is the better pickup, but we'll see for right now. I think Mavs, they're just win it right now.
I feel, Dallas has to win within the next 3 years, or otherwise their trades are just gonna fall off the cliff. Pistons get KJ Martin, 2 second rounds for cash consideration for the Sixers. Won't really talk about that much. Sixers just getting a forward in Martin. I don't know how much he's really done with the Pistons, but they get the Pistons get Martin and then 2 second rounders. Sixers just looking to pay Embiid, I guess, just wanting for cash there. The Celtics and the Rockets traded. The Celtics gave Houston Jaden Springer and a 2030 second rounder, and they got a 31 second rounder in return. Ooh, Daniel Tice goes to Oklahoma City.
That was interesting. And for the Pelicans just to give up, because while Zion was out, he was balling out for them.
He was.
He was doing a great job. So Oklahoma City just getting another vet there to kind of, mentor the younger guys.
Them,
because it's all a very young team. Now you have a center, he can, show the ways to Chet, who's coming back.
Yeah.
And Hartenstein's not even that old either. So
no,
that's just more of a vet to kind of that locker room vibe, I feel like.
Yeah, Hartenstein is injured, so I feel like that trade was kind of big for them.
Yeah.
Just making sure
they're dealing with big guy injuries.
Recover from the center position, yeah. City Sissoko from the Kings goes to the Wizards for two second rounders for Jonas Valanciunas. I'm happy for Valanciunas to get out of Washington. He was really suffering there. He was kind of holding ground for the Wizards. It kind of kept feeding him the ball down low, and he kept, trying to do his best. But the workload I felt like was too much for Jonas to handle. But now that he goes to a very, very deep Sacramento team, I feel like he'll step up in a big role there.
Yeah, Valanciunas, yeah. To the Kings, I mean, does that move Sabonis to the 4 role?
Yeah, I would assume so. Yeah.
Or it's either they're gonna have Malik Monk, Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, Sabonis, then Valanciunas as a starting 5, or they're having Valanciunas come off the bench.
Yeah.
Which either way is scary. So that was a big pickup for the Kings.
Exactly. Yeah, adding a great vet to their squad. And then the 3-team deal.
Oh, this one was interesting.
The Bucks, Wizards, and Knicks. Ooh, the Knicks getting Delon White and cash considerations. I didn't know the Knicks were in that trade. But the Wizards got Chris Middleton and A.J. Johnson. R.I.P. Middleton. You're
a legend from Milwaukee.
Yeah. His career is just going to fall off a cliff now.
That's just such a bad way to kind of end it there. I mean, it's a big pickup for the Bucks because when Kyle Kuzma's balling, when he's on his day, he can hoop. So that was a big pickup for the Bucks.
Yeah.
Mostly in that, what roles he's going to play in the 3, I'm guessing, because Giannis is.
Who, Kuzma?
Yeah.
Kuzma would probably go 4. I would probably say 3 or 4, yeah.
3 or 4 he's going to start. Yeah, he's probably going to start.
Oh, he'll start, yeah.
And I mean, when he was with the Lakers, when the Lakers had the stars, LeBron and them, he was hooping. So he's a good third option. You have Dame, you have Giannis.
Now you got you got the Jericho Sims now too, who's young, really agile in the center positions. Really been a big backup for the Knicks. He'll be a great backup for the Bucks as well, behind Brook Lopez. Washington also getting a 28 first-round pick swap. Bucks get second-round draft compensation.
That one is just interesting from the Wizards side. I did feel they have to get rid of Kuzma there.
Yeah.
I feel like he would also want to go. Chris Middleton is just such a... Because remember, when he was an all-star.
Yeah.
So that's the weird thing. It's like you could, in the end, even though he hasn't been doing much for Milwaukee, but think again, he's dropped to the 3rd leading scorer role. When he was 2nd, when it was Giannis and him, he was hooping. So I just wonder which side of Chris Middleton we're going to get with him and Jordan Poole and how that's going to work out. So it could end up working better for the Wizards and winning-wise.
Yeah.
But also, if you're the Wizards, why would you want to win? You could have Cooper Flagg.
Cooper Flagg. You can get Khan. You can get
Ace Bailey
or Dylan Harper, any of those dudes.
So it's just
this draft class this year is just absolutely stacked.
After last year's
yeah.
Last year's, I won't say it's tough yet. I feel you have to give him like 5 years to really say if it's bad, because there's a couple players I could think of that were rookies, and like Jalen Green when he came into the league.
Yeah.
People wrote him off right away. You're the number 1, 2 pick. You're not doing anything. Now look at him.
Right.
Drops over 20 a game.
Exactly. Let's go over to the Raptors getting Brandon Ingram from the Pelicans.
Ooh.
That was interesting.
Big pickup for Toronto.
Yeah, the Pelicans getting Bruce Brown, Kelly Olynyk, second rounder and a first rounder for 26. Pelicans, looking to stay young with Bruce Brown. Kelly Olynyk is a veteran. So the Pelicans get a young and then a vet as well, and then 2 draft picks for Brandon Ingram, who's been a very great role player for the Pelicans.
I mean, he could be a star too. I mean, he used to hoop like that, so.
Yeah, he did used to hoop like that. I mean, he still does. I mean, he's kind of carried the Pelicans after they were, dealing with their Zion issues, not really having Zion. And he really stepped up and really won the Pelicans some games.
Yeah, I just wonder which way the Pelicans are going right now. I really don't understand.
Yeah.
I just don't understand which way they're going for right now.
Yeah. I feel like they're just trying to be like a playing team and then see how they, do later on. Lakers getting Mark Williams, a great pickup for them. After losing AD, Mark Williams, young, agile, just getting him in his prime, I feel like was a great move for the Lakers. The Hornets getting Dalton Knecht, really young, great 3-point shooter. I don't know how he's going to fit in the Hornets lineup, but we'll see about that. And then Cam Reddish as well.
That
solid forward.
I mean, I think Charlotte got some great pickups.
Yeah.
You have a star in LaMelo Ball who could get you open shots now with Dalton Knecht and who else? Cam Reddish. He just needs to untap his potential there. That was a great this was kind of a win-win trade, but it was really surprising that Dalton Knecht left. That was what I was
I was shocked too when, Dalton was involved there. I thought he was going to be staying with the Lakers for a long time.
Yeah, me too. I thought he was going to be their next guy.
Yeah, I thought he was going to be their next guard. We'll go to the big 4 trade for the Warriors to get Jimmy Butler. You ready? Warriors gave up Andrew Wiggins, Kyle Anderson, gave them to the Heat. They also got rid of Dennis Schroeder.
Went to the Pistons.
Who went to the Pistons.
But he's going to... that was his final team in the end? Wasn't it originally...
No, he got traded one more time. We'll get there. So the Warriors got Jimmy Butler. The Heat got PJ Tucker back. They got Andrew Wiggins, who's solid. Kyle Anderson, the slowest guy in the league, but still is solid. Slow-mo. A protected first-round pick, which is big for them. And then the Pistons got Waters, Richardson, and Schroeder. Schroeder, a great guard. And then you get 2 other guards in Richardson and Waters, who are great role players. Jazz getting KJ Martin in that deal. And then
Josh Richardson.
Wait, what? Why is he on here twice? Well, I don't know where Josh Richardson went, but he's either with the Jazz or the Pistons. We'll figure that out at some point. And then the Jazz also got a 2nd-round pick. Warriors really looking for veteran moves to make a big push here for the playoffs coming up, getting Jimmy Butler. They're saying Jimmy Butler is just a lot quicker, a lot of, passes the ball. I mean, the amount that the Warriors had to give up for Butler, I feel like is kind of insane.
What they gave up?
Yeah.
Well, Jimmy Butler's an all-star.
Yeah.
He can ball out too, and now you have Steph with another all-star. We know what Steph Curry can do with an all-star. He doesn't need much.
No.
So I see why they went all out, and I feel it was a situation where they need to get an all-star. Steph's thinking of leaving, which you would never think of. So they did everything in their power. I mean, there was rumors of KD coming back. The craziest rumor I heard, or maybe not craziest, but was that they were going to go after LeBron. So they got their all-star, and then I saw this, that if Jimmy Butler wouldn't have worked out, they're going to go get Nikola Vucevic from the Bulls.
I thought Vucevic was going to get dealt for sure.
I thought so too, but he's staying, it looks like, and then off-season's probably going to...
Yeah, we'll see. The Wizards, they get Reggie Jackson, 2026 first-round pick. And then the Sixers get in return Jared Butler and 4 second-round picks, 2 in 2030, 1 in 28, and 1 in 27.
Reggie Jackson.
Yep. And then after PJ Tucker went to Miami, he got traded to the Raptors and a second-round pick and cash for Davion Mitchell. Miami's, obviously in that move tried to stay young. Hornets get Yusuf Nurkic and a 2026 first-round pick for Cody Martin and Vasile Micic, and a 26th, and then a 26 second-round pick.
2026 second-round pick,
Yep.
yeah. Nurkic, I mean, they just lost Williams there in the center position. Now you're bringing in Yusuf Nurkic, who he's a good center, and he's a vet too. So for this young Hornets squad, they might have gotten better after this trade deadline, honestly.
I agree. Yeah, they gotten the vets that they needed and the talent that they needed. Yeah, the Hornets are contenders, but I don't know how far back they are compared to everyone else. But
I don't know about contenders they do. If LaMelo Ball stays healthy.
Yeah.
Just they lost a big player in Williams to Lakers, but I mean they had a plan.
They got
Nurkic
in return.
I feel like it should be better though, just by the experience.
Sure.
Bringing in and how strong he is. So we'll see how it works out for Charlotte in the end, and then Phoenix just getting some backups there in Cody Martin.
Yep. And then the Hawks get Karis LeVert and Yang from the Cavs. I thought that was interesting. Doing all that just to get Hunter.
That's a good trade.
You like that trade?
I love that trade.
Okay.
Look at their starting lineup now.
Sure.
Darius Garland,
Sure.
Donovan Mitchell.
Yep.
DeAndre Hunter.
Yep.
Evan Mobley.
Mm.
Jarrett Allen.
Yeah,
what's a better starting five than that right now?
I mean, that's a great starting five. I can tell you that for sure. Yeah, it'll be tough to compete with the Cavs. Getting young Hunter there, great pickup. The Cavs losing some bench depth in losing LeVert and Yang, but they also got 3 second-round picks and 2 future pick swaps. So the Cavs really went all out just to get Hunter, and they gave up a lot for him, but I feel like, in the future, I feel like it'll pay off pretty well for them. The Hawks get Terrence Mann and Bones Highland, and then Bones Highland, and then the Clippers got Bogdanovich and 3 second-round picks. Rockets get Cody Zeller. That's a big pickup for the Rockets, getting a center. Clippers getting a veteran in Bogdanovich. Hawks getting young with Mann and Highland. But yeah, I feel like that was a great trade for all 3 teams there.
Let me see that trade
everyone
again.
in their roles.
It's that trade was I think the Clippers getting a pick and Bogdanovich.
Yeah,
Bogdanovich is a great player.
Yeah.
So now what do you have? James Harden, Bogdanovich, Kawhi Leonard,
Powell.
Oh, my fault. So it'd be Powell. Would Bogdanovich even start then?
Yeah, you
think at the
Bogdanovich is going to start. Yeah.
Well, then, so you have 3 guards in the starting. Kawhi Leonard at the 4, and who's their center right now?
Their center is Zubac.
Zubac's a good center. How can I forget about him?
Yeah.
That's an interesting. It's a small ball lineup.
Yeah, for sure.
See how it works out.
Clippers are smaller.
Atlanta just a couple of. Right, they got so many guards: Terrence Mann, Bones Highland, and Karis LeVert.
Yeah.
You have Trae Young.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm curious on what the Hawks are going to do with all those guards. The Grizzlies get Marvin Bagley and Johnny Davis. Wisconsin alum goes to the Grizzlies. A 28th second-round pick and a future second-round pick. The Wizards got Marcus Smart, Kobe Jones, and Alex Len. And then the Kings got Jake LaRavia. Wizards also getting a first-round pick upcoming. Yeah, I mean,
the underrated, the Wizards here.
Yeah.
You went from Kyle Kuzma to Chris Middleton. Now you have Marcus Smart.
Yeah.
Alex Len's a good center. Oh, the Wizards did some moves.
Got a good move, yeah.
And then Marvin Bagley, he's all right for the Grizzlies. Don't see much in them.
Yeah, the Grizzlies,
I think the Wizards won this trade and kind of winning this trade deadline.
Yeah, they really moved. The Clippers got Marjon Beauchamp for Kevin
Ooh.
Porter. Bucks get Kevin Porter, a good guard to be in the rotation for Milwaukee. And yeah, that was a good pickup there.
I like Beauchamp though.
Yeah,
I think he's a great player.
Beauchamp was good.
But
yeah.
it's a situation of, we just said, the Clippers, they got guards, so they let one go to get a forward.
Yep.
I like that. Coming off the bench, Beauchamp, and then Kevin Porter Jr. I always respect it. He just needs to stay out of trouble, and then he's a great player. So
yeah,
it's kind of a win-win here in this situation for Dame Lillard to go to the bench and get a break, have Kevin Porter Jr. come in.
Yeah, it's a good pick. And then the Pacers get a future draft pick. Don't even know what year it is. The Raptors get James Wiseman in return.
Wow.
It's big for Toronto there.
Wow. James
Pacers
Wiseman,
a lot.
former number 2 pick.
Yeah.
Let's kind of see how it went down. I mean, I still think he's a decent center. I mean, he's gonna come off the bench for what's it? Jakob Poeltl.
Yep.
Jeez. Why can't I even say names right now? Is that it? That's the last one for real?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are the trades that happened this trade deadline. Thank you guys for listening. Wow, 26 minutes long. But yeah, thanks for listening to the Dorm Pod, episode 6. Talk to you guys later.